Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. The softcore changes for Tarkov are upon us, and there is a lot to go over. There's actually some pretty insane epic barters, a flea market we haven't seen since 2020, some subtle changes to mechanics, and even a new task that gives an achievement and some pretty insane rewards. We also got some pretty crazy pictures from Nikita, so let's not waste any more time and get you guys caught up and informed because there's a lot of important info here. First, let's talk about the pictures Nikita shared. These are on the icebreaker ship that we've seen some stuff from in the past, some other pictures of this here and there, little teasers and whatnot. And I won't dive too deep into the lore, but helicopters are a bit of a problem. And they're a rarity in Tarkov, let's put it that way. So this strikes me as a possibility being one of the ways we actually escape from Tarkov in 1.0. And seeing a helo flying around in Tarkov, I think is going to be pretty epic. It's going to be a pretty interesting thing, especially if this is one of the ways we get out of the map. So I'm kind of excited to see what this is and how it pans out. But like I said, real quick and easy, we'll get over that and be done with it. The next thing I want to talk about is the barters. There was a ton of barters we got from the traders here. I went over them on stream, and there's good ammo, guns, and gear. So let's just jump into that on stream of me going over them. So you can do PAB9, which this is a 20 round box for any dog tag. You can do 7 of those. So you can get 140 per reset, which, did they turn the resets back down? I don't know.
No, they didn't.
Ugh.
At least I don't think they did.
7 and 40, 2 boxes of 7 and 40, and serve 12 for 2 0 dog tags, 2 of any level. Propatal is 1 dog tag. Skier had something. Oh yeah, 855A1. Any dog tag, 2 of them gets you 50 rounds, and you can do 4 of those. So 200 rounds per reset of 855A1, along with Magnum FM. Oh no, that's an old barter. I don't think that's a new one. Peacekeeper has SS190. Again, a level 0 dog tag for, these are 50 rounds? Yeah, 50 rounds, and you can do 4 of those. You can get M62 Tracer for 20, level 20 dog tags, 1 of those. And the reason I'm not just going and looking at like link searching the dog tags, because it's broken. I tried that, it doesn't work. Oh, there's an M60 listing. You can do an M60 barter. SR25 with a fucking voodoo, a meta one, an almost meta SR25 for 2 level 20 dog tags. Rip ammo on mechanic. Again, these are all on level 2 if you want to go look for them. Oh my God, what is this AK? What the fuck is that? Oh, AK-50, 5. There's an AK-50 barter listed for 5 level 20 dog tags. On level 2 mechanic. And for 3 any dog tags is a Vector. And then an M700 for 2. That's wild. Okay, what did Ragman get? Ragman got these crazy fast MTs. Pretty good barter for that. Ears and the NVGs is really all that it matters. I don't think he had anything else. I was kind of expecting to see like there's a AVS on here for 2 level 0 dog tags. Oh, and a level 5 Titan plate for 2 level 0 dog tags. Cool. And then Jaeger, what's Jaeger got? I better go back and look at the guns on proper too, but oh, we got an RSH-12 with a TAC with a TAC 30 on it. Good. AXMC for 3 dog tags. T5000 for 1. You got PS12B for a 1 of any dog tag, and you can do 10 of those. And these are what boxes? 10 round boxes. There is FMJ, there it is, for a level 20 dog tag. And M61 for 2 level 0 dog tags. Okay, let's go back and look at what guns proper. Oh, proper has a SR3M for 2 level 20 dog tags. So that's pretty good. And I don't think I looked at Skier's guns. Oh, a mutant and an M1A. Oh, and an AUG. That's actually kind of a badass looking AUG, dude. There was a Gazelle barter on proper. Oh yeah, you're right. I did. There's a Gazelle proper barter with plates. There you go. That's all your barters for dog tags. All right, so there you go. You get your barters. The flea market has also been changed to completely wide open, and it's also non-found in raids, so you can sell anything on there. And it unlocks at level 10. You can count the items you can't sell on one hand. It boils down to basically the rocket launcher. Now you can't sell the rocket launcher on the flea, not in its unused condition. If you see a rocket launcher listed on here, do not buy it. It is empty. It is used. You can sell the shell, but not the full rocket. This might change going forward. So if you start seeing a bunch of them listed, the easiest way to tell is a full rocket that hasn't been shot weighs 4 kilograms. I think it's 3.6 or 3.7 for one that's been shot. So yeah, just look for that, but try not to buy them on the flea until they fix, if they're planning on fixing that. I don't know if it's an accident or what. The only other thing you can't buy is PS12B ammo, or at least you weren't able to earlier. Doesn't look like, it looks like you still can't. It's not on the flea either. I think those are oversights. I don't think they're intended, but everything else is on the flea. You want to buy AK-50s? They are there. They're there, not just from the barter, but you can buy the whole dang gun right sitting right there. 338 Lapua AP ammo, it's there. Class 6 plates, it's all there. Yeah, red flares, top end ammos, cases, attachments, and even the labs only hideout items, you can get that. You can see it here selling for about $1 million. And then the current converter, I think is what it's called. Advanced current converter. Yep. You can buy those. So if you want to do your hideout, you don't have to go to labs and get them. You can just buy them now. Now, the number of flea slots you get starts at 5, but as your rep goes up, this little number here, which is just from selling stuff on the flea, you'll get more and more slots. But with 5, it's going to be a lot easier to sell stuff and make money again. Now, on top of this, skills are also leveling much faster now. The gym is giving tons of points. Even in my 20s, I think my strength, my strength and endurance was the lower 20s today. They were giving 7 points on the first try and like 3.5 on the second, the round of the gym. So you can get a ton of points doing the gym. It's definitely worth it. Now, on top of that, crafting is giving like 25 points per craft, give or take. So you can get a full level with like 4 or 5 crafts. If you want to grind it out, you could probably get to level 50 on crafting within, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, maybe faster, depending on obviously how far along you are. You just got to do the cycle your crafts, change back and forth, and do really quick ones. So like on the laboratory, do a gas mask and like bandages and just cycle those back and forth. Now, as far as strength, this one's actually kind of difficult to level up now because of the weight changes they made, which I'll cover those in a second. But it's really hard to get overweight. You're talking about 45 kilos or so. And the simplest way to do that I've been able to find is just to fill up on shotgun shells. I buy some, I don't know, however many it is to get to about 45, 46 kilos. And that turned my weight yellow. That is, I'm probably going to hide it here. So this little number right here, this will turn yellow. And that's when you're overweight. And that's when you level strength. Otherwise, you're level on endurance. But it does level up quite a bit faster. It's still capped at diminishing returns. I kind of hope they change that a little bit so people can level up strength and endurance a little bit quicker than you will, because it's still going to be a long time, and we've only got, you know, a month or so left in the wipe before we get 1.0. Now, as far as weight, they increased what it takes to get overweight. I'm gonna see, that's a bit too much. Let's see here. We got that. Yeah, right there. At 44 kilos, I'm still underweight. You can see right here, I'm still green. I'm not yellow yet. And that is, I don't have ammo, but I've got 3 guns on me, a rocket launcher, my meds, a bunch of grenades. It's hard to get overweight, and a heavy armor. A Baggerly is not a light armor. So basically they added by 50%, which brought it up a ton. You don't even get to be overweight until you're like 60, I think. Let's see here if we can find it. See, I'm even 60 and I'm still not overweight, 63, and I'm not even red yet. So it's pretty absurd how far you can go before you're red and overweight. And with this, the inertia changes they did do means that you just don't notice it as much when you're heavy. So with inertia, a lot of folks were assuming we were going to get the arena inertia, which was a pretty safe assumption, but we never did actually hear anything from BSG on what it was going to be. And that's not what we got. Instead, inertia was pretty much left where it was at when you're underweight. You know, when you're normal kitted up and you're ready to go, inertia is pretty much the same place it was before. It's a little bit lower, but it's barely noticeable. And instead, what happens as you get filled up and heavier and you get overweight, that inertia feeling is reduced more and more the heavier you get, up on the high end of 70% reduction. And I did notice that you still have inertia, you still feel heavier, but it isn't anywhere near as punishing as it was, you know, a couple of days ago. So that's where you're going to notice it, is when you're full of gear and loot. Now, on the maps themselves, loot is also generally turned up, but it's way turned up in mark rooms. Mark rooms are insane now. You're getting cases out of them, you know, weapons cases, armor cases, you name it, gobs of key cards and guns and all sorts of stuff like that. Now, there was a short while this morning when they first put the patch in, or yesterday morning, I guess, where people weren't able to pick up the cases. I think there's a funny clip with Glorious doing it.
What's up, Cheese? How you doing, brother man? Oh my god, dude. Wait, I can't pick it up though. I can't pick it up. Why can I not pick it up?
Which would be frustrating, obviously, but they fixed that pretty quickly. And now you can get cases. We killed guys on streets and they had a weapon case on them because they got it out of one of the mark rooms. Now, as a part of that, with weapons being in raid, they have gotten much cheaper. Well, I'm going to look right here, but yeah, 700,000. I snagged one for under 700,000 earlier today. So if you're looking for cases, they're super cheap now. It's a good way to just, if you're running out of room, buy a weapon case, throw some guns in it. You're great. You're good to go. Now, last up, there is a new task called Staying Light, and it's just to kill 100 targets, PMCs, raiders, doesn't matter, scavs, it all counts. Now, once you complete that, you get the Going Light achievement, as well as a pretty stacked bit of rewards. But with this, they removed the hardcore achievement. It's no longer enabled, so you can't get, or it's no longer earnable, so you can't get the hardcore achievements anymore. I'll pull these up here real quick and show you guys. So all of these three achievements here are no longer achievable, but the Going Light is the one with the softcore. It's not a wipe, but softcore changes, softcore rules, whatever you want to call it. But that's where we are. I don't expect many changes from here on out till 1.0. Nikita did tweet out also today that yesterday. I always forget that I filmed this and you guys usually watch it about a day later, but Nikita tweeted out that they are full, quote unquote, full scale 24/7 prepping for release. So again, I'm not expecting to see much of anything else. I'm not expecting to see really any events. Maybe we get something leading up to 1.0, but we're not going to see much of anything else going on, I don't think. What we have now is what we're going to have for the next month. But if something does change, we'll make sure to keep you guys updated so you know what's going on. And with that, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching as always. Appreciate having you here consuming my content. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me out a ton. Tells YouTube you want to see more of my content. If you're getting into Arc Raiders, make sure you go check out that content. YouTube's not really great about showing new kind of content to even people that watch it a lot. So if you're eager to it, go watch that. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on that and share it with your friends, because we'll be doing the same stuff for Arc Raiders as we do for Tarkov. But with that, I will wish you the best of luck in your raids in Tarkov. Try to enjoy the softcore wipe as much as you can, and we'll see you out there.